Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you were constantly playing catch-up, like everyone else had the upper hand, like the game was already rigged? We've all felt that. But here's the truth. Dominance isn't about overpowering others with brute force or being the loudest voice in the room. It's about mastering the battlefield within, your mind, your emotions, your decisions, and then playing an external game with silent, calculated precision. You want to outsmart anyone? To dominate the game? Not just for a moment, but permanently? Then this isn't about tricks or manipulation. This is about transformation. These 5 rules are not suggestions. They're a code, a way of being. If you live by them, you don't just play the game, you redefine it. Let's dive deep. Let's build total dominance from the inside out. Rule number 1. Control your emotions before they control you. This is where everything begins. You probably heard the saying, "He who angers you, conquers you." That's not just a wise quote. It's a reality check. The moment someone can provoke you, they own you. The moment you lash out from fear, frustration, or ego, you're exposed. You're predictable. And when you're predictable, you're easy to manipulate. You cannot dominate anything externally until you dominate yourself internally. Think about it. What do the most powerful people in history have in common? Emotional stillness. Whether in chaos or calm, they move the same. You know why? Because emotion is the enemy of clear thinking. When you react impulsively, you're surrendering control, not just of the moment, but of your future. So how do you take back the wheel? Start by becoming the observer, not the reactor. Watch your anger. Study your jealousy. Track your insecurities like a scientist. Every emotional trigger is a clue, an opening where someone else could enter your mind and pull strings like a puppet master. Stop that now. Your emotional mastery is your fortress. When you're calm, you're calculating. When you're composed, you're dangerous. Not because you're loud, but because no one can see your hand. The calmest person in the room, that's the one running it, whether anyone knows it or not. Dominate your emotions or be dominated by them. That's the first step to outsmarting everyone. Rule number 2, learn everything, speak little. We live in a world where people talk too much and listen too little. Everyone wants to be heard, but few want to understand. Here's where you break away from the crowd. Silence isn't weakness, it's power. Every time you stay quiet, you learn. Every time you listen, you gain an edge. Why? Because people reveal themselves when they talk. Their insecurities, their fears, their motives, they can't help it. Words expose them. Your silence protects you. Now, don't mistake this for shyness. This is strategy. You're not quiet because you lack thoughts. You're quiet because you're observing, absorbing, studying. You want to outsmart people? Learn what they love, what they hate, what drives them, and what breaks them. Study how they respond under pressure. Watch their habits, their words, their body language. People leave clues everywhere, but most miss them because they're too busy talking. So while others are trying to impress, you're gathering intelligence. Study psychology, power dynamics, human behavior, systems, success, failure, money history, everything. You don't need a college degree to become dangerous. You just need relentless curiosity and discipline. Knowledge is your armor. Silence is your shield. Together, they make you untouchable. So speak less, learn more, and when you do speak, speak with such clarity and impact that no one forgets it. Rule number 3, move with precision, not permission. Let's be honest. Too many people are waiting to be noticed, waiting for approval, waiting for some imaginary green light that never comes. But here's the reality. No one is coming to hand you permission. No one is going to invite you to be great. You have to take your seat at the table like it already belongs to you, and then own it. You want dominance? Then stop seeking validation and start executing. The most dangerous people in the world don't ask, "Can I?" They say, "Watch me." They don't announce their every move. They build in silence and let the results speak. And you know what gives them that confidence? Preparation. They don't need applause because they've already done the work in the shadows. They've studied, they've trained, they've failed privately, learned relentlessly, and moved intentionally. So when it's time to strike, they strike with accuracy. No hesitation, no fear, just power. You don't need to be loud. You don't need everyone's opinion. What you need is a vision, a plan, and the audacity to move forward regardless of who approves. When you operate with precision, people stop questioning you. They may not understand your moves, but they'll feel your presence. They'll feel that something about you is different. And that difference, it's ownership. So stop waiting. Move with power, not with panic, not with permission, but with purpose. Rule number 4, turn every setback into strategy. Let's get this clear. You will fail. You will be hurt. You will be overlooked, rejected, and disappointed. That's not a maybe, it's a certainty. But dominance doesn't come from avoiding failure. It comes from weaponizing it. Every setback is a setup in disguise, but only if you're wise enough to extract the lesson from the pain. Rejection? Good. Now you know who's not for you. Failure? Good. Now you know what not to repeat. Betrayal? Good. Now you've seen the face behind the mask. Use it all. Study it. Dissect it. Every breakdown has a blueprint for the breakthrough, but you have to stop whining long enough to read it. Greatness isn't born in comfort. It's forged in the fires of failure. You have to be willing to walk through darkness with your eyes open, learning, adjusting, recalibrating, not becoming bitter, but becoming better. Too many people let pain poison them. Winners let pain polish them. So next time you fall, don't curse the ground. Analyze the fall. What tripped you? Where was your blind spot? What can you improve? And then rise, not just stronger, but smarter. Because the best revenge is not spite. It's strategic evolution. It's becoming so refined by the fire that no one recognizes you when you return. Rule number 5, be unpredictable on purpose. Predictability is weakness. It's exposure. It's giving the world a playbook to your every move. But unpredictability, that's power. See, when people can predict you, they can prepare for you. They can manipulate, exploit, sabotage. But when you're unpredictable, you become untouchable. You confuse. You surprise. You dominate. Be kind, but unreadable. Be consistent, but never predictable. Be powerful, but never boastful. Your strength lies in your ability to keep people guessing. You don't need to lie or pretend. Just don't reveal everything. Let people wonder, what's he thinking? What's he planning? That's fear. That's respect. That's psychological dominance. You want to truly outsmart people? Stop showing your hand. Be 5 steps ahead, not 5 words ahead. Switch up your patterns. Move in silence. Make your victories look like accidents. Make your losses look like lessons. Keep them off balance. Because people can't stop what they can't see coming. In chess, the most dangerous player isn't the one who moves fast. It's the one whose next move is invisible. Be that player. Stay silent. Stay calculated. Stay unpredictable. Let's wrap this up, not with fluff, but with fire. If you want to outsmart anyone, not just once, but for life, you have to build a version of yourself that cannot be shaken, manipulated, or broken. That means mastering your emotions so no one else can. Speaking less so you can understand more. Moving without asking because you already know your worth. Turning every failure into fuel. And never letting your next move be seen. Real dominance isn't noisy. It doesn't shout. It doesn't show off. It doesn't beg to be noticed. It's felt. It walks in, and people sense it before you speak. It stays composed while others panic. It moves forward while others wait. It learns in silence while others boast in ignorance. It falls, rises, recalibrates, and strikes again with more precision than before. You don't need to respond to every attack. You don't need to justify your decisions. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone, because true power doesn't prove. It moves, and the one who cannot be provoked cannot be defeated. So internalize these rules. Make them your code. Live them. Breathe them. Because once you do, the world won't know what hit it. You won't just play the game. You'll own it.